From Munich, Germany again. I have my wonderful kids around me. This is Dominic, this is Jenny, Louise, and Tamiko. And we're going to have a few questions open still today. Who wants to start to ask me a few questions?
My question is, how do I find a proper teacher and how many lessons should I take for the beginning?
Yeah, that's a good question. How do I find a proper teacher? You can go on the internet. But would that be cool? I don't think so. Why don't you ask somebody that studies with you, somebody that's into music? Maybe they can recommend somebody. There are great teachers around. However, you want to find somebody that is interested in working with children, or, excuse me, for kids, young people. Because it takes more patience, it takes more time, it takes more vocal health knowledge to work with kids that are not quite mature yet, because the voice is still under construction, so to speak. So, and then you go and you take a lesson, a tryout lesson. Make sure it's one lesson that you can just check out the teacher. And that's really true. You check out the teacher. Not the teacher checks out you. You don't have to prove that you're good or that you know a lot, that you're very musical, very skilled. No. It is on the teacher to get the best out of you, to motivate you, to make you interested in what you're doing. So ask all the questions that are on your mind, everything. Make sure you get good answers. If you don't get any answers, look for another teacher. You have to have a good feeling. You want to work with that person and feel good with them. That's my recommendation. And you said, how many lessons should you take? Make it depend on your time schedule. Do 16 now? I'd say an hour a week is good, depending on how much you practice at home. Yeah? You should study every day, though. But maybe just with a good vocal teacher, an hour a week is good. Good. Any further questions, kids?
How much should I practice a day?
Oh, yeah. How much do you practice a day? Don't know, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, but you do practice every day, do you?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. That is very good. Well, I have to add on this, in this minute, that we have very skilled and musical people here and very motivated students, which you can hear. Well, tell me, you're 10 years old, and I recommend you practice 10 to 15 minutes on your vocal scales every day. And then, from there, when you have a good warm-up, you just sing as much as you want. If you want to prepare a couple of songs, go through the songs. Practice an hour, practice 2 hours if you want to. But if you do your vocal scales every day, you will see how your voice gets nice and balanced and stronger all the time. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that time?
Yeah.
Come on, you make that time. That's cool. All right.
When do I know that I'm good enough to take part in a casting or audition for a band?
You work with a teacher. Ask your teacher. It is very hard to decide for yourself because we're never quite sure. There are some people that think that are really great, but they're not that great after all, but they just think. Self-awareness is a critical point. Ask your teacher, what do they recommend? Because there's different things. You can audition for a band your age. They're 12 and 13 years. They don't look for a professional singer. They look for somebody they can have fun with. So you could audition for that band if it's the kind of music that you like to play. If you go into a casting, see, is it a professional casting? Or is it a kids casting? Is it a amateur casting? That always depends. Then what are the recommendations, from your teacher? Say like, well, I think Lulu, you should go. You can go. I would tell you, go ahead and try, because you're very stable. Well, the people that listen to us now, they don't know that, but I know you're very stable, so you could go and try a good professional casting. I know. If you fail, it was a good experience. You always learn. Okay?
There are a lot of seminars offered. Does it make sense to go there?
Yeah, well, it depends. Look at them. I know what you're talking about. There are a lot of seminars offered for different subjects. First, check your pocket money. Second, see what are they about. Are they about lyric interpretation? Are they about vocal health or vocal techniques or jazz improvisation? Would you go there right now? I don't know. I'm not so sure. Maybe you want to check out something that's got something to do with style and performance, or harmony voice blendings, as we do multiple voice harmony courses at the moment. Check out what's good for you. It gotta make sense for you. And then check your pocket money. Go and sign up. It's always good to be out there and practice. Especially style performance is always good for you. Make sure you know your tool technologies, microphone techniques, how to behave and move on stage, work with your musicians, and always make sure that you're going to take your classes and your instrument classes as well. That was us for today, and hello from Munich, Germany, and goodbye from Munich, Germany. See you next time.
Does it make sense to participate?
Yeah. I was up last night. To go there. Don't take a, you know, the hard words. Don't take the hard words. I know you can do that.
Nein, das make sense to go, dann nicht go auf einmal.
Nein, vor die Tür, wir nehmen doch gerade auf, das ist doch doof. Doof. Danke. Dankeschön. So, jetzt können wir nochmal anfangen.
Ja, es läuft.
Wie?
Hallo!
Die ganze Zeit gerade.
Jo, da können wir schon mal einfach...
There are a lot of things. There are...
She's gotta be a professional actor.
Das gibt einen Abspann. Komm, auf geht's.
She's gotta be the professional actor.
Gibt's doch auch mal, oder?
Ja,
laden wir die Outtakes.
Wenn wir jetzt hier nicht die Batterie verquatschen würden, sondern verblödeln.
There are